the beginning of time, the cosmos is born. In the explosions of the universe, the elements are formed. Fuck your bitch ass money and being famous. You can suck the warm shit out my motherfucking anus. I refuse to entertain the oppressive mentality. I'll grave man like a woman. I live in equal reality. The word brings fatalities, yet life my actuality. I seek the knowledge of the one true father of creation. The beautiful sacred geometry he taught the ancient civilizations. The most dangerous blade is hidden and up to no good. In this nation our education maintains our subjugation. Yet to be a brave samurai you need a bit of black blood. And a heart deeper than a black hole. A soul darker than coal. With skills to pay the bills at God's will and his will alone. With no fear of drones, clones, gunshots or broken bones. I walk the graveyard till it's time to go home.
It's predicated on a dollar amount. You setting yourself up. You setting yourself up. Because when you were born in this world, you didn't have nothing. And when you leave this world, you're not going to have nothing. So anything that you acquire between said birth and said death is tools to solidify the integrity and character of you as a person. You know what I'm saying? That one of the most famous rappers and greatest rappers of all time that as a kid I slept on, but now that I've listened to him over and over again, I don't mean now as in me being the age that I am. Talk about when he first came out, I was like, he's just another rapper. But he said it straight out. He said it out in that first album. I'm out for dead presidents to represent me. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Nas. When he said that shit, that's what he said. He wants the money to represent him. But yet at the same time, if you listen to his lyrics, that money doesn't mean shit. The one thing that solidifies him and who he is his character and integrity. Then the money came. But he was who he was before he made the money. You know what I'm saying? So when he made that rap, he wasn't balling out of control when he made that rap. He was just getting started. And then through that rap, you know, he said, yeah, he's out for dead presidents representative, but you could tell his character is not based on money. Just by the way he talks. KRS-One's another one. You know what I'm saying? Rakim's another one. I mean, we can go down the line. It's not about rappers that have integrity over dollar bills. I'm just clearly making a statement that the more solid your integrity is, and the more your no's mean no and your yeses mean yes and your word is what it is, the more those things happen. The more those things are guaranteed, the rest of that shit comes. But it doesn't come first. You don't get it first and then it happens. So if you put all your fucking time trying to make money, and money is the most important thing that you're trying to do right now, and you don't build your character, you have no integrity, your word ain't shit. You know, so my dad used to always tell me, if your word ain't shit, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't guarantee your word, but I got a bunch of money, but I can't guarantee my word, you ain't gonna fucking get, your outcomes are still gonna be fodder. They're gonna be bullshit. And you hear this shit all the time. Motherfuckers, millionaires making all this motherfucking money but can't get a bitch. Millionaires making all this motherfucking money but gotta go on OnlyFans to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I know motherfuckers that are paying bitches on OnlyFans hundreds of dollars to have them do shit that you could get a bitch to do for free because you had the money. You had to give it to her. Right? But their integrity sucks. They have no backbone. They have no spine. Their integrity is fodder. So a person says boo, they get, oh. But I can hide behind a TV screen, or I can hide behind a computer screen, or I can hide behind the internet, and then I can just be said baller and make you do what I want you to do. Right? That's because you have no integrity. You have no struggle. You have no inner worth. You know, it's like it's been said that you need the conflict as a man to generate the integrity and to generate the confidence to go out in said world and attack these things. Conflict is good. You learn from conflict. Sun Tzu said warfare is the greatest affair of the state. You know what I'm saying? Warfare literally constitutes life and death of the state, whether it will thrive or whether it will die. That's the importance of warfare, right? And it should be thoroughly pondered and analyzed. And conflict comes in anything. Anytime you're getting up to go do something, you know what I'm saying, and there's something in your way, that's conflict. And whatever it is, you got to step over the kids, skates, or you got to navigate through a messy house. You're not trying to, that's all conflict. And conflict is war. War is conflict. And the way you navigate through these things correctly is how you're thoroughly pondering and analyzing the conflict or the warfare that you're experiencing. And as a black man, your life is warfare. You're not going to do anything in life without war. You're going to go to war in school. You're going to go to war in college. You're going to go to war on the street. You're going to go to war at your job. You're going to go to war in your family. You're going to go to war with your kids. You're going to go to war with your wives. You're going to go to war. You are going to live in consistent conflict and warfare. And if you do not thoroughly ponder and analyze what you're going through, the warfare and conflict will consume your very soul. Period. Period. That's why it is very important to stop this bullshit simping and to stop this bullshit of coddling women. That doesn't make sense. You take care of your investment. You don't coddle it. It has to function and do its own thing on its own. You can't coddle it. You imagine the farmers out there coddling the animals. You know what I'm saying? Rubbing on the animals and coddling the animals and not letting them adapt to the nature and the environment and toughen up to what they need to do as an animal. The animal will be a fucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it won't do anything but die and fall apart. We watch all that bullshit all the time, and we can go into a whole nother discussion in detail on that. But you need to stop that coddling shit. And to build the character, I say stop fucking with them hoes. Stop the pimping shit. Stop the pimping and the hoeing. Now, am I against pimping and hoeing like as on a campaign of, we need to stop pimping and hoeing and blah, blah? No, because like I said, there's an inherent emotion of selfishness that is in all mankind, and that is the basis of pimping and hoeing. So that's will be a hard thing. Say stop pimping and hoeing and get rid of pimping and hoeing, then that's like saying getting rid of humanity. But I will say this, that as it's been written, pimping and hoeing does create crime and does create problems in the community. Because it starts with simping. You know what I'm saying? It starts with simping. And you don't have to pimp and hoe, because you can have more than one wife. You can have more than one partner. You know what I'm saying? You're with a woman that agrees with those type of things, especially in the Western world, because the Western world put this ideology in women that having more than one wife is against religious rules, it's against social rules, and no religion says that. No rule book said there's nowhere, everybody wants to say in the Bible says you're only supposed to have one wife. The Bible does not say you're only supposed to have one wife. The Quran does not say you're only supposed to have one wife. The Torah does not say you're only supposed to have one wife. No fucking book out there that's of old religion or new religion says you're only supposed to have, of new religion, yes, because in the modern era now Christianity says you're only supposed to have one wife. That's bullshit. I believe that the authorities having jurisdiction made that shit up to keep us from populating again like we used to keep our societies from flourishing. Because when you have more than one wife, you can have a government and a community that you control and run. That's yours. That's yours and yours alone. Because you have kids from these different women, and then all these kids are a part of you and your family, and then they all raise up as a community and they work together as a community because you're the head of that family. That is power. And I think the authorities having jurisdiction said, no, keep them niggas down to one wife and one woman so that we can control the rate and pace that they populate, and we can control the culture and control who they are. Because when you watch the authorities having jurisdiction, what do? A lot of times they have more than one family. They'll have a family over here on the West Coast and then have a family on the East Coast. And then travel back and forth talking about, I gotta go do some sales shit and travel back and forth. You know what I mean? Because they're hiding it because they have their own little rules and regulations on how they do shit. But then you had the dude that did on A&E that did the Sister Wives thing. That motherfucker had, 6 6 wives in one house, and because of something with Utah law, he had to have them all in the separate rooms and all that other bullshit. But he did it and put it on TV. And he and is successful. Like, I don't know as at this current date if they're all still together, but the last time I saw all of them was together. He was riding down the street in his little BMW, and they're all together. All 6 of his, wives, and a lot of them girls was getting big. Why? Well, because they were comfortable. They ain't have to worry about no other man. They ain't got to look cute for nobody else except for him. He loves me with all my little jelly rolls, so I'm chilling in the house and I'm making it happen. Well, the only way a woman gonna be that way is if she's comfortable and the relationship is successful and functional. Because if she ain't comfortable and the relationship is not successful or functional, she gonna be up out of there. She gonna get cute and get it the fuck up out of there, and go try to find somebody with her attraction that's gonna take care of that. That's obvious. That's obvious. So we've been duped and fooled into thinking that, oh, we're only supposed to be with one woman, right? And flat ass lied to by the authorities having jurisdiction, saying that God said that. God didn't say that. You were lied to. Flat ass. Real dead ass. Lied to. And now women, through feminism, they feel that they have an advantage, or they have equal advantage to men. And so they figure, oh, if he has more than one wife, I'm giving that advantage up. So I'm not going to do that. That's bullshit. I'm not going to give that advantage up. You niggas ain't going to be able to do nothing like that. Y'all ain't going to be able to have more than one woman, because if you cheat on me, I'm leaving, and blah, 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 blah. So then now, as the prediction goes, you have all these single women. 1 in 4 of the black community, 1 in 4 women out of the black community are going to get married. Ever. To anyone, not even just a black man, to anybody in life. Only 1 in 4, because they feel they're equal to a man. Yet they didn't name themselves. Man named woman, woman. But you feel you're equal to and can run with and compete with and challenge and fight with men. This is the most biggest bullshit of fuckery that has ever come out. And the killer thing about it is the men that told you that, you're beneath. The men that told you that do not look at you as equal.